Hello and welcome to yet another Pokemon Who Wins, which is against two of the best competitive legends in Pokemon, at least in Smogon. I had actually gone for a trip for 13 days and hence I couldn't upload. Sorry for that. So today we'll be pitting two of the best ground types in OU, Landorus-T versus Garchomp, who are in S rank and A or A plus rank respectively. We'll be judging this based on the factors of last video: move pool, ability and type of item, stats and typing, singles, doubles, and a 1v1. Let's get started. First, we have move pool. Randos T gets Edgequake, which is Stone as an Earthquake, which is really good. Fly, Explosion, Knockoff, Outrage for some reason. Why did I even include that? Double Dance in the form of Rock Polish and Swords Dance. Stealth Rock for defensive sets. Super Power, U-Turn for momentum, and Rock Slide for doubles, along with hidden dose of hidden power, ice for other Landorus-T, and fire for some swords dances or sets. Fire 8 bar fire is very gimmicky. Ice is actually common. Garchomp has again Edgequake, Stone Edge and Earthquake, Dragon Claw and Outrage for its stab. Crunch, Fire Blast, Poison Jab, Iron Head, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Stealth Rock. It is included gimmick sets such as Mixed Garchomp with Draco Meteor, Special Lando T with Earth Power and Sludge Bomb used in doubles, and Bulk Up Lando. Due to the diverse move pool, I'll have to give this point to Lando because, simply put, it has more move options than Garchomp, for at least viable move options in Garchomp, and hence the point goes to Lando. Landorus-T, Therian, whatever. Next, we have the ability and the type of item that would fit best on the Pokemon. First, we have Garchomp, which has the primary ability Sand Whale, which resists evasion by 1.25 times in the sand, and the ability Rough Skin, which does one eighth of the damage, 1/8 of the HP of the user if the move does physical contact. But Landorus-Therian has only one ability in the form of Intimidate, which lowers the opponent's attack stat by one stage when it is switched in. Again, I feel that both abilities are really good, but I feel that Landorus-Therian gets the slight advantage in Intimidate because Rough Skin to me looks to be more of a defensive ability, but Intimidate helps Landorus-T's decent defenses, which we'll talk about later, and hence here again Landorus-T wins. Um, Last part is the stats. Last stats and typing. Landorus-T has 89 ASP, 145 attack, 890 defense, 105 special attack, 80 special defense, 91 speed, and has the flying and ground typing, which gives it the resistance of poison, fighting, bug, and um, yeah, that's it. And in immunity to ground, which is really good, and immunity to electric. Sorry if I'm stuttering. Garchomp has 108 HP, 130 attack, 95 defense, 80 special attack, 85 special defense, 102 speed with the ground dragon typing, which gives it the resistance in the form of rock, poison, and fire, along with an immunity to electric type moves. Both are 4 times weak to ice. Lando T has another additional weakness of being 2 times weak to water, while Garchomp has the weakness of 2 times dragon and 2 times fairy, which is very common. Here's where I feel that Garchomp has the better strat distribution and the better typing because both have base stat total of 600 and similar typing. Garchomp has better offensive typing. Landorus-T has better defensive typing. Landorus-T has slightly better overall typing, but we'll get to that part in a moment. As for stats, immediately we notice that Landorus-T has higher attack stat, but Garchomp has 1 or 2 speed, which helps it to outspeed crowded 100 speed tier, which include 3 setup sweepers in the form of Volcarona, Zygar, and Mega Charizard Y, and it can outspeed Mega Medicham, uh, Max Speed Zapdos, Jirachi, Tapu Lele, and Kyurem, whom Lando's T cannot outspeed unless Lando's T is scarfed in the yarn scarf. Garchomp also has superior bulk than Landorus, and overall Garchomp has a better offensive typing because Dragon hits a lot of things neutrally, and Landorus cannot make use of its other stab in the form of Fly as well as Garchomp can make use of it. It's overall a matter of Garchomp has the better offensive typing and much better stab distribution here. So I'll have to give this point to Garchomp. Next, we have who performs better in singles. Garchomp has its own merit in singles. It can now use Z moves to nuke common threats, which it would otherwise not be able to destroy. And one can get away with the Sash Leader set as well. Scarf Jump is also really good to get the ups on base 100 speed, who set up basically. The problem with Scarf Jump is 130 may seem good. It needs a life orb to do a lot of damage. Because imagine Clefairy who has 95 HP and 73 defense with just some in max HP and some defense. It can live 2 earthquakes from Garchomp, which is really good for it. So as I'm saying, it needs a life orb to pump up its moves. Though obviously with a life orb, it does a lot of damage. Landorus is a much better wall breaker due to its high attack stat and Z moves. Introduction of Z moves. It benefits from Z moves better, and it is also better defensive mode due to intimidate and better typing, plus U-turn to provide momentum. It can also handle Zygarde better with Protect Lefties HPI's set, which is one of the best. Zygarde is one of the is in A rank, and Sogale Landorus triumphs over Garchomp. It can also defeat Garchomp 1v1 as we'll see now, and a defensive set with HPI's definitely does destroy Garchomp. After that, we have to see how they perform in doubles. Here again, sad to say for Garchomp, or happy to say for Landorus-Therian, it outclasses Garchomp yet again. Intimidate proves to be a much better asset in doubles OU, along with an ability to ground type moves such as like Earth Power from a Heatran and Earthquake from other Landorus T, maybe even Garchomp's. Scarf pumps Landorus T's mediocre speed right up, and here a better attack strat helps to use Rock Slide much better and hit harder, along with the chance of having a flinch. Lando's T's move pool is also really good, as we saw above, much better than Garchomp's, and hence that helps as well as giving it Lando's T a niche and basically making it the best non-legendary in DOU. All Chomp's niche in the DOU are that it can resist fire teams, which is nice, but the problem is fire teams can have HPIs, and chlorophyll users can at times wall out Garchomp, and it can also use dragon moves, but Hydreigon, Megam, Salamence, and Zygarde handle those anyways. Landorus is good against sand teams because something like Excadrill and Tyranitar cannot do much, at least after being intimidated. Sorry. Lastly, we have 1v1 where they battle it out. Well, 1v1. Um, I might have given a spoiler alert. So, um, yeah, in the end, Lando Stevens. Uh, I'm using the Z move set, Z Fly for Landorus and Z Outrage, even though it's not the most common set. The best set I liked, and the set that provides Garchomp nearest to the win. So one thing we notice that the moment they are thrown, Lando's intermediate activates and lowers Garchomp's attack. If Landorus is jolly, then the calc on the screen is possible. So Chomp will have to outspeed, use Z outrage, leave a Z fly, and then use outrage Z outrage again to Oko Landorus. But if Landorus is adamant, um, again the calc is up on screen. The earlier thing can happen, but the chance is very rare, and hence again Landorus wins here. One might think that Why don't I invest some remove speed from Garchomp and then put it in HP for higher chance of living Z fly? This is because I am putting up a practical user. I am not saying that they are just basically the only they are the only two mons and they know that they will face each other. So I use the normal max attack, max speed Jolly Garchomp rather than having invested some in defense. So there we have it. Lando T almost whitewashes Garchomp in a 5-1 score. Lando T does have its trait, and some of its niches do distinguish it from Garchomp does have its trait, and some traits do distinguish it from Landorus-Therians. But Lando T has many more traits, and you can use them much more effectively. Hence, destroys Garchomp. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, please do like, share, and subscribe. But the fact that you have at least watched it makes me happy. And bye.